Oh my gosh, you're here! I'm so glad that you stopped by and decided to watch this video. Hey folks, Lord Thunder Monkey back here again with you, and I know it's been a while, it's been busy. Summers and fall and spring and whatever are really busy for me with work and such, and by the time I get home my energy level is not quite what I'd like it to be for making videos and playing games. So I do my live streams, catch me on Twitch there, but for now I am doing some videos from now and probably until April for sure. And we're going to be taking a look at a new mod today, and this is the John Deere 4400 Combine. This mod was created according to according to modhub.us by Thomas, and Thomas produces everything, which tells you a lot right there. Because quite frankly I don't know who Thomas is, never heard of him before, to be honest with you. But what we're taking a look at is the John Deere 4400 Combine. It is a pack. It comes with the Combine, which is 100 horsepower. It's going to cost you $45,000. Has a capacity of 6,540 liters. Has a bunch of different options with AC and visors, different exhaust, gas and diesel. So you can play around with it there. I'm curious to see if there's any different sounds between gas and diesel and such. As a lot of the times it's just the same sound because the way sound files are set up, and you know that's a lot of times what I find is one of the last things the modders work about. It's more about the visuals and not so much about the sound. And I like to really mess around with the sounds and make them, you know, more realistic. Definitely. But past that, it comes with the John Deere 443 corn header, which is a massive 3 meters, approximately 4 rows. Cost you $4,500. It also comes with the 213 grain header, working with a 4.35 meters. Now, let me tell you, you can tear down some grain in a hurry right there. And that will cost you $3,000. It was the second smallest series of the 4 combines, the 33, 44, 66, and 7,700 combines produced in the 70s. So this is not a brand new beast. It is a much older machine. And if you like running old machines and small type sort of farms, this guy is going to be for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's grab it in the shop here. It is the only mod I have active in my folder because I like to make sure I don't have mod conflicts with other things that sometimes you don't always have your eyeballs on, and different scripts react differently with different things. So I try to keep it clean so that you know exactly what this mod has got going on. We can look in the mod folder in the oh shoot, it's been too long since I've used words. We can look at the log file here, and we can see that the combine loaded up. It loaded its emitters and exhaust, I3Ds, and there are no errors, there are no warnings, so this mod's clean in regards to that. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We've got standard design, which is this guy, air conditioning, which is, oh, that's a thing. We've got the sun visor, and AC, and then the standard. Then you got the 4400 gas exhaust here, the short exhaust, the tall exhaust, which I'm trying, there's the exhaust, there it is right there on the side. That little, and it's even got the flapper. I've always loved the flappers. The diesel short exhaust, which is kind of interesting, and the diesel tall exhaust. Gas short exhaust. I'm looking at this exhaust here and thinking that thing's got a pound. That's gonna make a bunch of noise. But the tube seems rather small as well. Restrictive, I guess, in realistical senses. So let's grab a gas tall, and let's grab a diesel tall. Put those next to each other. Then we'll grab a gas short and a diesel short. That way they're sitting next to each other. We're gonna end up grabbing a header here too. As soon as I figure out where headers are at. There's a corn header. 443. There she is. Low tin, high tin. Headers even got options. Don't want that corn falling out, right? And then, at least I think that's what it's for. The grain header. This guy, no options. Old school paddles. I mean, this is, you know, now they've got the you know, different tines hanging off the front of them, the air blowing system to blow the grain up into the header so you're not dropping on the ground. Such a massive change in machines over the years. Again, we're going to take a look at the log. There's no issues there. Things look great. There's a choo-choo train. Okay, so here we are inside. Whoa, okay. Your guy looks good. It's got nice detailed gauges in there. I've got the head tracking engaged and not engaged, and so it's messing with my internal view, so I apologize for that. Mirror doesn't work, but that could be because I've got my settings turned down quite a bit. But overall, the unit looks really, really nice. I like the startup on this one. Take this for a spin over here. Check out the animations. We'll do a walk around. I like the toolbox there on this machine here in just a minute. We're going to slam into our header because that's how you drive. I like the shutdown sound. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. So it looks, you got bolts here. Whoa, I just climbed up the side of it. That was not what I wanted to do. They have 3D effects to them. Would you stop that? Tires are decent. Nothing to write home about. Got a nice warning triangle in the back. Even got the auger sticking out here, which for me, a lot of people wouldn't even notice that, but for me, I noticed that on different ones where they didn't put the auger in there. It's just, the grain just comes out there magically. Got a ladder and a nice John Deere colored toolbox. Can we climb that ladder? Can we get in there with our big fat? Not really. Kind of really. We can get up on top of the machine at least. Nice air filter out back. Overall, decent detail. I'd have to look up the actual unit in real life to see what it's like, but I think it looks good. I'm going to fire this up here. We'll take a look at all the animations. Pulleys turn. I think they turn a little slow if you ask me. I could be wrong, but I think those should probably turn faster. But they turn nonetheless. Changing the rotation speeds and things, that's something if you're into modding or if you want to start figuring stuff out, you can start poking at that stuff. Changing numbers, worst case scenario, you break it, you start again, you learn something new, you ask questions. That's the way you figure out modding. We got nice, we do have cutting action down here, that's cool. It looks good from all sides here. I wish it had, because unless I'm wrong, this would be hydraulically driven. No, excuse me. Nope, PTO driven. PTO up through there. Alright, yeah. And run that. Nope. Retract my idiocy. No, at least I think that's PTO driven. It might be hydraulically driven. Now I'm not sure. Again, I had to look it up to be honest with you. More turnings out here. Again, this is something you can fiddle with in XMLs and mess with. That guy's spinning fast. I'd expect that to spin fast, so that's about right. I want to take a look at outside the hopper here. That guy's spinning. Very nice. I think fast enough too. That looks about right. At least from what I remember from the kid. So let's shut that down. Check out, we have headlights. Nice headlights. That's it. Wow. Either this machine was really dark in real life, which it probably was. Did a fuel tank, a nice gas cap. Because that's all three settings on the lights. I'm hitting it like mad. You know what I didn't check? Oh yeah, let's check. Let's see here. This is nice detail here. Well, climbing up the machine. You get everything. You get the walkers and everything back here moving. They look good. I mean, until you get right on top of them, you can really tell that it's, you know, it's not realistic. But from the outside, you can't beat that. Now, that was the gas tall. Let's go ahead and grab the diesel tall now. I don't think I can hear a darn bit of difference. It does say diesel right there next to the gas cap, which is a nice little addition. That's again details that could be overlooked if weren't. So we'll fire this guy up here. The feeding chains look cool on those guys. The drum inside is moving. Everything there looks good. From what I know of them. The sounds here were done very well. Now, is there a difference between gas and diesel? No, but these are not stolen from in-game Giants equipment, so they're not just, you know, generically done. There's some time spent here, and that is very cool. So let's go ahead and let's set ourselves up a field here. $31 maize 5, I believe. It's a field. Let's just skip your name. Uh-oh. Have I forgotten how to do it? Field. Field 31. Oh, maize. Probably. No. All spot. Invalid fruit type. What? Of course, it would help if you knew what the heck you were doing anymore. Okay. Oh, you know what? That ain't cool. So we got corn on here someplace. Ready to harvest is several fields ready to harvest. Do we have any corn? 18. Well, no, 18 is closest corn. It's still growing. So I will be right back, and we will get this. We'll get everything up and running here, and get corn ready to harvest here. Okay, so I've got the corn ready. I got the. Oh, I don't, you know, I don't have a clue what crop I'm about to harvest, but I've got it ready to. So I'll fire this bad boy up. Check out its animations. And guess what? I don't own this land. There we go. Now we're cooking. To feed into the unit, I like inside the header. Outside, well, I think that's just a weird Giants thing. See the header nicely. Some nice oats. Feeds to the middle. It looks like it's moving to the middle, which is what it should do. Back here, the animation, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and pipe this out. Check out the animations out here now. Oh, I get too big of a trailer. That pipe, you see, that guy's spinning now, and see, that's just beautiful. I would like to have seen it maybe fill up the output a little bit more, and you know, if you're a modder, you can get in there and stretch that a little bit. I like how it continuously spins because it's over the trailer because it doesn't know any better. welcome to modding. And I don't know a way to actually turn that off. So that leaves us with the corn. And we're going to fire this guy up. That looks about right. Coming in, feeds to the middle. It flows outside the machine a little bit. That's slightly annoying. I'm not quite sure. That might be something that can be cleaned up in the mod itself. And if I were to do it, I would be messing with that because that would bug me. But again, it looks good inside. And who knows, maybe the modder who originally made this has got plans to... Oh, I got the cover closed on that one. That's interesting. To update this. So we'll see. And let's see if I can find it. Stop. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. All we have to do is pipe into a trailer. It really isn't that hard. Alright, let's go ahead and hop out of that guy. In you go. Now, we're going to make sure we're in good position to see this here. Again, I would like to see that corn fill that chute just a little bit more, be a little wider. And I think that's a bit of a scaling thing that you can mess around with. Again, there's a lot of details that have been put into this machine. And it's a lot of work to get anything functioning in the game. Forget about actually looking good, modeling. Guys who make these mods for us to play with spend hours, because they enjoy it, but they still spend hours and hours doing it, and it's just not all that simple. So we should always say, hey, thank you, you did a great job, you know. Even if it's, you know, a block that has an attachment point, I mean, just getting it in the game, if you've never modded, you might think, oh, it's just going to be super easy, and it's just not. So, always give thanks to the modders, no matter what they put out there. Those that are over the top harsh on them, sometimes we lose our minds, and sometimes we're just butts. But for the most part, everybody's pretty good about it, and everybody gets along and tries to help things out. So, thanks to the modders. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch, Lord Thunder Monkey there as well. I try to stream at least 3 days a week, playing some sort of simulation game. If it's not this, currently it's Satisfactory. I've gotten into that and really love that. So, without further ado, I am Lord Thunder Monkey, and I'll see you guys next time.